Hey y'all, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, y'all, we're going to talk about my dress I got made. Hey y'all, so for a lot of y'all that don't know me, I am the type of girl that likes to do things different, okay? I am very creative. And this is just how God made me, right? I don't like things that all, I guess, kind of like, I like to bring out the creativity in me, right? So with my wedding, I wanted a dress that give you like the illusion look. And all the dresses that I seen, like, they all looked alike to me. Okay, so I wanted to order a dress, and the only places I seen those dresses was Nigeria. Okay, like out there. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to find me a Nigerian to make my dress. So I went looking on TikTok, and I seen this girl. She ordered her dress from this place. I forgot the name of it, but I will have it posted. She ordered her dress from there. She said her dress was $5,000. This was like 5 years ago. So I reached out to the company also back in June, and I was like, hey, I need a dress made. How much would y'all charge me to make this dress? So the dress that I wanted, it was like, so I like cute, simple, elegant. And the dress that she had, it was like raw, like it was a lot of stuff going on, but it was gorgeous. Okay, so I'm like, maybe they're gonna charge me like $3,000. You know, I didn't want to pay that much for a dress, but I would have paid it for that dress, and I knew it would have been right. So they was like, oh, $5,300, and I'm like, I don't even want that much done, like $5,300, and y'all charge her $5,000, even though I know it was 5 years ago. Hey, so I was like, nah, you know, that's way over my budget. Okay, so I was like, thank you, you know, but okay, I'm going on to the next. So I'm in this Facebook group, and it's about brides that's selling dresses. So I just put in there, is there anybody in here that makes wedding dresses? A Nigerian reached out to me, and she was like, hey, can you send me a picture of something that you want, something similar to what you want? I sent her the picture. She was like, what's your budget? I said, my budget is $2,000. She was like, oh yeah, most definitely, I can make this for you for $2,000. So she sent me pictures of stuff that she kind of made, and I didn't really like them. So then a little bit later on, another Nigerian reached out to me, and she was like, hey, I can make this dress for you. She was like, what's your budget? So I didn't say anything. I was like, well, how much would you charge me to make this dress? So she was like, $600. Okay. And then she was like, do you want a detachable train? I was like, yeah. So she was like, it'll be 200 more. So 800 total, you know? So I was like, okay, I can do that. Like, that's way on the budget for me, which was great. Okay, y'all. So this was in June. I was like, can you have the dress made for me by August? Okay. Just in case I do got to find another dress, whatever the case may have been. She said, I will have it ready for you in July. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect, right? In the midst of this, y'all, I did pray, and I was like, Lord, like, about the $5,300. And I was like, Lord, I want a dress made in Nigeria, but I don't want to pay that much. And then that's when I put it in the group, and those two Nigerians, out of like they were the only two that messaged me out of the whole group. So I'm like, okay, like, God, like, all right. Throughout the process, she's showing me some things, and I'm telling her, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't want that like that. I'm a very easygoing person to get along with. If I show you something, or if I say that I want something done, just do it that way. Then it won't have to be like a back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like the end of July, okay, so she sent me one video of like I don't know what it's called, y'all. Like, the first picture, it was just like the back, just like the outline of the dress. Okay, she had the sheer up here and then the bottom part. Okay, and that was kind of like it. And that was like the end of July. So then, like the beginning of August, okay, mind you, she said she was gonna have it ready for me in July. like the beginning of August, I was like, hey, can you give me some progress on the dress? Okay. So she was like, I'm working with another bride at the moment. When I get back to the shop, I will send you some videos. So like a week went by, then she sent me a video. And she had like some flower things up here that I did not like. So I was like, ma'am, and I stressed this out to her, y'all. Like, I don't like my breast exposed, okay? That's just me. To each its own, okay? I just feel like, out of place. I have more respect for myself than that. That's me. Like, I don't feel comfortable with my breast showing, let alone at my wedding. Like, I want to respect my husband and respect myself too at the end of the day, because I don't want somebody, when they looking at me, that's the first thing they see is my breast. No. So I stressed it out to her, like, I do not want my breast showing up here, period. Okay, so you can like do some type of design here to go across here or whatever to not have it shown. So she had done glued them on or done something without even asking me, like put it up there and show me if I like it, then you seal it down, sew it down. So I was like, I don't like that, can you change that? So she changed it, and I was like, okay. She sent me the final look of the dress, and I'm like, yeah, like, let's go. All right. So when it's time for the dress to be shipped, I had to pay her $340 to ship the dress. Okay. I got the dress within a week. I take it out of the box. I lay it out on the bed. All right, like, so here's where it all comes down to the dress. All right. Some of the flowers on the dress, okay, I call it glue, but she said gum. She glued versus stitching, okay? So some of the flowers were coming up, and then on the dress you could see the glue, okay? That's number one. Number two, some of the material she did not sew and she didn't glue. So it was just like hanging off the dress a couple places, okay? Now this is what I saw when I evaluated the dress, because I did put it on. All right. One of the sleeves was longer than the other. Up here was real, like, bulky, very bulky, like the whole sleeve. Mind you, she got my measurements. We did my measurements over live. So she knew my measurements. The breast cups were, I asked her, could she sew a corset in it so you could just rip me tight and then we good to go. I didn't have to put on no undergarments to make make me look very comfortable in my dress. So she did very great with that part. But the cups were small. Here, see-through. You can see my breasts. Okay, remember I stated I don't want my breasts showing. What else did I notice? I think that's about all that. Oh, then it was way too long, y'all. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I got to get all this stuff altered. Okay. So I'm a little frustrated at this point. Okay. But I'm like, I'm going to just continue to stay calm and just, I sent her all the things that I just discussed with y'all. I showed the pictures. She goes to say she don't know how some of the flowers came off. Maybe it happened with how they shipped it and throughout the shipping process. I'm like, ma'am, that dress was sealed tight. Nothing could have happened to that dress while it was being shipped, y'all. She did say, well, I'm so sorry. Can you ship the dress back to me and I can alter it? I said, ma'am, I'm not paying another $340 to ship a dress back to you to alter it. And if I'm not in the dress, it's not going to make a difference. So one of the girls that I work with in the salon, she referred a lady to me. She's a master seamstress. She's been doing this all her life. She had her own bridal boutique and everything. So I took the dress. I told the Nigerian, hey, I'm going to take it to a master seamstress tomorrow, and I'm going to see what she say, and I will get back with you. So I did that. We went there. She put the dress on me, and she was like, oh my God. We walked out. I stood up there on it, and she was going through the dress looking. She pointed out so much stuff that I didn't even see, y'all. Like how it was like parts in the dress where it looked like a dog was even biting on the dress. That's what it looked like. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. That was one thing. She spotted out that one of the cups in the breast was smaller than the other. Cause I was like, why is this one over here looking like that? So this was after I got out of the dress, so she pointed that out. And right here, I was like, well, maybe if she can fix this bulkiness, I might can still wear the dress, and then she gonna have to do something to cover this up. And she was like, this right here, like I can't even do nothing with it because of the material that she used, and then it could easily rip. Also, y'all, what I noticed too, she had glue on my sleeve that you can see. Like it was glue, like you can tell when she dropped it, but it can't come off because it's sheer. It's like an illusion fabric. So that was another thing. So I was really frustrated. She was like, do you have a plan B? Because I don't know if this gonna work. So I got out of the dress, and then that's when I got out, and she was like, yeah, one of the cups are bigger than the other. The zipper part was exposed. You know how you got a wedding dress, you don't supposed to see the zipper when you zip it up. Like you can see the zipper part. It had a lot of ripples in the back. So her measurements was off like a lot. So at this point, okay, I'm frustrated. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to purchase another dress. I let the Nigerian know what the seamstress said. And she was basically saying, she don't know what she's talking about, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I'm going to try to find a Nigerian close to you to do the alterations. She reached out to me. She found some lady that was in Raleigh. And then she found another lady that was 2 hours away. So at this point, y'all, I'm just so frustrated with this dress. Like, I didn't like it no more. Okay? I don't want to talk to you. Okay? I don't want to talk to you. I just want to just be done with this. And I'm going to find me another dress. Okay? I was supposed to take it to the lady today to do the alterations. And she reached back, the Nigerian reached out to me. She was like, hey, give me an update on what you're doing. I was like, hey, I don't want it. I don't want the dress. And I was like, do you want it back? Because I don't want it. It's too much have to be done to it. And I don't want to spend no more money on this dress. I just want me something new. So she was like, no, I don't want it back. Then she would say, I made the dress how you wanted it. I'm like, no, ma'am, no, you did not. I'm sorry, you didn't. It's okay to admit that, because I told her that right there at the end. I believe she was rushing. That's why glue's everywhere. Stuff was sticking all out the dress. Stuff coming off the dress. Like, why didn't you sew that down anyway, woman? So I was like, I felt as if you rushed on the dress right there at the end anyway to get it to me, because I just got the dress last week, which was the end of August. Okay, and I was supposed to got it in January. So when I started back reaching out to her, like, hey, can you give me updates? I felt as if she started rushing on my dress, to be honest with you. So I was like, well, do you mind like giving me some of my money back? Like, I don't even want all of it. Can you just give me some of it back? Because you didn't do what you supposed to have did, but she felt as if she did. So I was like, okay. She was like, no, unfortunately I can't, because supplies and all this other stuff. So I said, okay, it's fine, whatever. Okay. So now I'm on the search of looking for me some wedding dresses. I did go today, and I'm going to have that video. I'm going to post that video. I'm going to vlog that. I vlogged it, so I'm going to be posting that video next. And my biggest thing are my breasts. Like, that's why I didn't want to go in the stores and buy a dress, because every dress, like, your cleavage is out, all of them. So I'm like, I found maybe two that was kind of really cute, where it had like some stuff here, you know, it was cute. And it was too small. And the other one, I didn't like the material of it. I went to 3 places today. And I'm just like, okay, God. So what are you gonna do? So y'all, that's my story of my Nigerian dress. One thing that I have learned, and I know this, like Tanya, like sometimes the cheaper options are not all the way best. But me, hey, trying to trust the Nigerian, I don't know. But I did it anyways. Lesson learned, most definitely. So now I'm gonna look up for me a dress. It's not gonna be my dream dress because, you know, but I'm at the point now where I'm just like, just give me a dress that fits me and let's go on about this wedding. Okay? Like, that's where I am. So I'm praying and just asking God to just direct me to the right bridal shop in North Carolina where I can find me a dress. If y'all know of any places, I went to Carolina Bridal, I went to Savvy, and I went to Vowed. Carolina Bridal, I might get one from there, but I still want to look. I guess within 2 weeks, I'm going to be looking for another dress. So if you guys know of any places, surrounding areas that's good with, maybe that has dresses that like covers up here, you know, just a variety. Can you comment them down in the comments for me? And I will be very grateful for that. Okay, thank you guys and see you in the next video.